Now listen to this next story about someone living under lockdown. Former Kenya rugby international Lamek Dunde, who has been living in Italy for the past 4 years, playing professionally and studying, has left his house only 3 times in the last month. This after a countrywide lockdown imposed by the Italian government following the coronavirus outbreak. Now, Dunde lives in Casina de Pecchi, 15 kilometers northeast of Milan, one of the hardest hit cities in Europe's 4th largest economy. Our very own Bernard Dong has this exclusive story of life under a countrywide shutdown.
Lamek Dunde has been living in Italy since 2016, when he traveled to do his master's degree and penned a deal with CUS Milano, a rugby club that now competes in the Italian 3rd tier. Milano was top of the Italian Serie B this season and on course to clinch the title, but on March 10th, the country's prime minister placed the entire country with a population of 60 million on lockdown after the coronavirus cases peaked at 10,000 with more than 500 deaths. Lamek admits that a lot of people in Italy had underestimated the seriousness of the situation when the numbers were just single digits.
And since the coronavirus outbreak, from the first week, we took everything simply as a flu. We thought it was a flu that like a normal seasonal flu, and right now things have worsened, and there have been a lot of deaths reported in the media and a lot of contagion cases every day.
The lockdown meant movement was significantly controlled. Schools were closed, public events cancelled, restaurants and bars closed, with employees being forced to work from home. Simple routines like going to the shops to buy groceries required shoppers to make a beeline 3 feet apart from each other. The country's major cities have become ghost towns.
So this is the self-certification that you need to go outside the house, because you can only go out with this self-certification to go for work, to go to do shopping for food, not just any kind of shopping, because all shops are closed, all bars are closed, everything is closed, apart from pharmacies and supermarkets. So you will need this, and you have to write your name. You have to write where you live and your phone number, and you have to write where you're coming from, where you're going to, and you have to write the date, the time, and the place, and you have to sign it.
All sports in Italy were also banned, and this meant athletes such as Lamek would be inactive for an extended period of time. This prompted the technical bench to improvise and conceive unique methods that will keep the players fit and alert when and if the league resumes.
So anything can be used for training. That's what we are told. Something like this, you can use it for the chest. We won't have played rugby for at least 2.5 months. So the problem with this is that we will have to recover all these matches that we haven't played sometime between July and June.
Some of his teammates train on the empty roads at night to maintain their fitness. For Lamek, he only leaves his house to do shopping and admits that loneliness is also another key concern.
We can read books. We find ways to kill time, because there's nothing else that you can do. If you go outside, you risk a huge sum of fine and probably jail time. So, and I have also talked with my family. Yes, of course, they are concerned. I talk to them every day. One of my brothers is in Moscow, in Russia. And yes, we keep in touch. He's also worried about this situation, but I'm much more worried about my family back at home.
The lockdown in Italy is expected to remain in force for the next 1 month. Bernard Ndong for Citizen TV.